Quick disclaimer here, trading is very risky and carries a high level of risk. Anything said here is not a financial advice. Make sure you trade with money you can only afford to lose. Stay safe.
Hi everyone, it's a beautiful Saturday over here, and in this new video we're going to be looking at what we always look at, which is our favorite currency pairs, Euro USD, Euro CHF, and then GBP JPY. So GBP JPY, let's start with GBP JPY. You can see it's a crazy price action over here on GBP JPY. Very, very ranging. No, we are waiting for a breakout. You understand? Now let's check the weekly time frame view. Have a nice view of what we're looking at. Since we don't have any future or previous analysis, let's just delete everything we have over there. And you can see the weeks on the weekly time frame. Very crazy price action over there. And we still believe that there's a demand zone here that the market needs to fill. And yeah, we expect the market to sell into that demand zone. But nonetheless, markets can't just sell straight away into the demand zone. You know. Yeah. So let's move to the 4-hour time frame right now. And 4-hour time frame is very, very ranging markets over here. We have some nice demand zones here and here. Yeah, so from those demand zones, you can expect little retracement to the upside before we continue selling off again. Yeah, over here also we had this liquidation of this supply zone over there, and that is where market is currently. Okay, that is where market is currently. So let's just jump into the 15-minute time frame. Though it has sold off already, but yeah, you can see over here nicely we have some 15 minutes break of structures to the left, yeah, over there, and it mitigated the supply zone nicely. Okay, mitigated the supply zone nicely. Then now you can see that sold off beautifully well. Moving back to the 1-hour time frame, let's see what we are expecting. Okay, nothing much on the 1-hour time frame for now, aside this fresh supply zone over here. So I'll be expecting more sales from that supply zone into this demand zone, this 4-hour demand zone over here. Okay, so let's refine the 4-hour demand zone to what we can have currently. Since we have a liquidity grab over here, we'll be making use of the candle that caused the liquidity grab. Okay, so we had the liquidity grab over there before the break of structure happens. So we're using the candle. Yeah, so this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to sell from the supply over here. Yeah, that's supply zone. I doubt you are going to hear what I was talking about, but if you can hear, then it's fine. Yeah, so as you can see, as I drew over here, I was expecting this demand zone. I was expecting more of a drop into this demand zone because now there's liquidity created over here, and then market opening might just gap down a little bit and then move into our direction. And secondly, I was looking to sell from this supply zone over here, but we refined it down to the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I hope that will do. I hope that will do. And then you can see everything played out perfectly well. A lot of people got in the buys on Euro USD on Monday. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, my hand clicked on 3 minutes time frame, so let's just use the 3 minute time frame. Yeah, so this was the liquidity we're expecting, a touch into that zone, and we can buy off. So let's assume we wanted to refine the 3 minutes demand over here. We're going to be making use of the zone that caused the liquidity grab, and then we'll be using probably this zone. So that will be the zone we're going to be using for the buy. Refined 1 hour zone, okay, down to the smaller time frame. But nonetheless, you can see what happened over here right now. You can see what happened. Touch that zone during the Asian session, using it to clear the Asian lows, and then the second entry is going to be after clearing the Asian lows. And you can see now we got a break of structure, and then this will be the next entry over here, where is the most fresh demand zone where there's no liquidity and the likes. And we can just use this whole zone like that, and boom. Okay, so that was a very beautiful trade setup on Euro USD, though I might have entered a different way, but I'm just explaining this for the sake of this video. And then in the previous video I was talking about the major trend to be a sell, and then we're just looking at these buys to be counter trend buys as mechanisms to enter the supply zones, and then we can get I just hope I don't make this video again, because I doubt you guys are hearing me, but nonetheless, I'll just continue. Yeah, so this was the 30 minutes refined supply zone over here, if I can remember clearly. So let's use what we used earlier, 3 minutes refining, and let's see. Okay, so you can see again, 3 minutes gave us same liquidity grab. You can see same liquidity grab, broke structure. So if you want to refine and take an instant sell, it should be here, right? That will be the break of structure, and the stop loss will be above this eye. So we're going to be using 3 minutes refined zone and 3 minutes confirmation entry. So let's see how it's worked out. Remember, this was the buy zone here. Now I want to take a sell. You could still take some buys into these supply zones too. Yeah, since this will be the week, this will be the demand zone for buy continuations into the supply. Just to and fro trades. But it has touched the supply zone already, so you might not want to take buys again. That's almost touched the supply zone, so you might not want to take the buy again. But nonetheless, you can see what happened over here. And remember, this is our target, right? This is our target. So it is the target. It's the 3 minutes, and the second entry is going to be here, over here, and it's left. Okay, it went. Now this is Asian session again, and we can try to look for more selling opportunities from a different point of interest. We have a point of interest here, or a point of interest here, we have a point of interest here. So nonetheless, I'm going to use this point of interest, but since there's a reaction from this higher point of interest over here, how would I be entering? Okay, how would I be entering? I'll be entering after I get a break of structure, and I'll take a sell from the supply. So this is going to be the sell zone, which didn't get triggered, or this zone which got triggered. You get, so it all depends on me, but for me, I'll be using this supply zone actually. I can see how it sold off, mad, crazy drop. Instant pending orders over here, aggressive entry, or confirmation entry over here. Though the confirmation entry didn't give a confirmation, didn't mitigate the sell zone, but nonetheless, if you had gone to the 1 minute time frame, so let's check the 1 minute time frame. This is the 1 minute time frame right now, and yeah, we got this break of structure, liquidity graph to the upside, supply zone is here exactly. So my entry is going to be on this supply zone, 5 pips stop loss, and boom, you can see now. So there are many ways to enter trades. Actually, there's a lot of ways to enter trades. Just from last week analysis, we got 130 pips from this trade here. We got how many pips from the buy? Let's go back to the 3 minutes time frame. We got how many pips from the buy? You can see the 3 minutes was a very good, beautiful entry over here. Then 5 pips SL, just like that. What did I say? In total of 200 pips, 1 to 21 R. Though the target was here, initial target was there. You can see we did 1 to 21 and then 1 to 26, 130 pips here and 106 pips here, making 200 pips in total, just from last week analysis. So you can see we are not here to play. Okay, guys, we are not here to play. Then I feel like there's a problem with my recording, so I'm going to quickly stop this video right now. Yeah, on Euro USD, I was looking at 3 minutes time frame over here, and I think we were looking at the trades we took for a sell from there to there, and still continuing on the sell zones. You can see we had some implications to the left, but nonetheless, let's just go to the 1 hour straight away. Touch the 1 hour supply over there. Let's check if we can use what we used earlier, 3 minute supply rights. This is a break of structure, but didn't grab liquidity of this eye, but it's grabbed liquidity of this eye. So it's still very nice. And yeah, we can have the supply zones to be here. Yes, okay. So if you want to take on what's it called now, aggressive entry, you can take your trade from here since it's already refined, and you might want your 5 stop loss will be somewhere here. Yes, so that's a nice way to take aggressive entry, just like we've been seeing earlier. So let's see. Okay, so the aggressive entry didn't trigger, so that is why we'll be using the conservative entry right now. So for the conservative entry, we had breakout of this high liquidity grab. I always love to see liquidity grab. Is there a break of structure to the left? I can't say there's a break of structure to the left, but I love the liquidity grab I'm seeing, and then I might take this as a break of structure. Then my supply zone is going to be on this liquidity grab here. So I'll be using half of the zone since it's a very wide zone to work with. Yeah, so I'm using half of the zone just like that. And so what's happened over there? I guess that will be SL is that will be SL is okay. So let's take that as a loss. Then the next entry is going to be where? Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Now we have what we are seeing again, break of structure, and then the next sell zone should be here over here. Okay, we have this supply zone here, and we have the supply zone here. So I'm using the supply zone, then I'm using the open since it's a very small candle, and just like that. So yeah, I think it's almost triggered, or it did trigger. Yeah, if we're using the wick, it would have triggered. If we're using the open of the body of the candle, it wouldn't trigger. You can see, just like that. So it's the first one we are going to use the wick, so it will have carried a very wide range like that. And yeah, so you can use 5 stop loss again, and then there we go. Okay, so it did the most over there. Yeah, so you can see I was contemplating whether it was a break of structure or not. So I guess it wasn't a break of structure. Okay. Then this one gave the right entry, and then we took the sell. So you can see over here, nice sell trade over here. Then yeah, someone asks for analysis of BTC. Analysis of BTC. I'll be doing that in a few minutes. Just stay tuned. Now, what am I expecting on Euro USD for the week? Still mitigated this demand zone here, went up a little bit. I'm still very bearish, okay, since it has mitigated this supply. But now it has not given me a clear break of structure to continue, to continue selling. But nonetheless, when it breaks this structure here, we're going to get a supply zone from somewhere here or somewhere here, probably this one. Then we can expect more move to the downside just like that. So I'm still very bearish on Euro USD. Then let's move to our last pair, Euro CHF. Okay, Euro CHF was very beautiful. Last week we had this mitigation over here, and yeah, someone said he made $15 on my analysis over here, which is very nice. This is to show that these things are working and people are taking advantage of it.
Which shows that people are not taking this for granted, and People are enjoying my content, people are making the most from my content and stuff like that. So do well to share if you're enjoying this video, and then yeah, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Now Euro CHF, we had this change of character here. Let's check the 3 minutes time frame again. It's not like I planned refining today. I just tried it on Euro USD just when you saw it, and it worked fine. Okay, so let's check over here too. Yeah, we had this little move here. We have only the week here, which has not been mitigated. Yes, so I'm talking about aggressive entry. Now if you want to use aggressive entry, then the stop loss will be below here, but you can see there's a little bit of liquidity over here, which markets might just decide to grab. So if you are taking aggressive entry, buys will be here, stop loss would be around that side. Okay, 10 pips stop loss. Yeah, so let's see how it's played out. Okay, tapped into the zone. You can see now. So refining also works well. Depends on what you see before you refine the zone, and sharply it did. It's 3 pips. Okay, so let's go back again to check for confirmation entries on the supply zone, on the demand zone. Yeah, we've had liquidity grab to the left, and then now we are waiting for a break of structure, which has not happened yet. Now we have under liquidity grab to the downside, then next break of structure will be here, or this lower zone here. Okay, we have a lower zone here, which might be the target buy zone. Okay, and we didn't get any mitigation from that, you can see, but probably on the 1 minute we're going to get, but I don't want to jump into the 1 minute right now because I doubt there's going to be any confirmation entry over there. And then using aggressive entry, we got a 3 pips here, 1 to 7 risk to reward. Very, very beautiful. Just from not last week analysis though, because last week analysis started somewhere here. I'm just showing you refining zones and the likes. Okay, so I was talking about the supply zone. You can see, let's check 3 minutes time frame again. Let's check if we got the sell over there. First things first, let's talk about the refining. I just feel like talking about refining today. I don't know why. Now we add a liquidity grab above, and then the extra refined zone will be here. Stop loss will be above, just like that. And it's touched the supply zone aggressively, right? After touching the supply zone, gave us a break of structure, gave us another selling opportunity. So we had 2 entries over there. Aggressive entry first, and then conservative entry next. 5 pips stop loss on the first trade. Target to be below there, definitely. And then another 5 pips sell trade over the second supply zone there. So here is the supply zone. Yes, I believe you can also see the break of structure. Yeah, that happened over here. So very nice trade to sell from, and then what happened? Okay, first one got stopped out. Second one is still running. So definitely at this point of Asian session coming, I would have locked profits, done something or the other, just to protect the trade. And you can see, so this one is like a break-even trade. Stop loss hits, and then another one break-even hits. So yeah, but I believe it was managed well and broke out from the second supply zone. Then the next supply zone is also broke out from the next supply zone, so we didn't get an entry from there. Now the disadvantage of conservative aggressive entry is, I don't mean we got an aggressive entry from here, probably somewhere there on the 3 minutes time frame. You can see how markets blast through the supply zone. So it's always good to wait for confirmation entry, no matter what. It's always good to wait for confirmation entry. As long as you're coming from a bigger time frame point of interest, it's always very nice to use what confirmation entry. So Euro CHF, now we can say Euro CHF is bullish. Let's delete our supply zones that didn't work out for us. Yeah, so very bullish. Let's check the daily time frame, because I remember the weekly was very, very bearish, and now we can see the daily time frame is trying to break structure to the upside, giving us nothing but a demand zone over here, which markets might want to sell into before bouncing back up again. Moving to the 4-hour time frame, same thing. Then we can refine it down here. Yes. Then yeah, so these zones are value demand zones. Yeah, value demand zones. And then we have this I looking like it wants to continue selling into these demand zones. Okay, so we have fresh demand zones over here that has not been tapped. Liquidity is also at the top, so very nice confluence over there. And then we have this 1 hour break of structure. Liquidity grabs to the upside, just like this. And yeah, so I'm expecting a counter trade sell from here, and then a continuation trend or trend continuation buy from here. Okay, yeah, this will be all for today. And then lastly, which is going to be the bonus, which is going to be BTC. Okay, BTC, I've always been saying BTC would be to still might go to 11k from what we are seeing over here, and it's looking like it's though. It's looking like it though. I have a lot of analysis over here, and you can see this weekly is trying to turn red. It's trying to create a wick, trying to turn red. Once it breaks this low, then we are done. Okay, the next support is here, the next demand is there. You can see 12k. Okay, so that's my swing analysis on BTC. And moving down to the 1 hour time frame, we have a range. Yeah, so how do we manage trading in ranges? Still the same thing. Wait for a clear confirmation or a clear liquidity grab. We have a supply zone over there. Yeah, but there's liquidity at the top. There's liquidity at the top. This liquidity grabbed this eye. Nothing grabbed this eye. Nothing has grabbed this eye. So there's high probability of still coming into this refined supply zone at the top. Okay, yeah, so you can see BTC price action is ranging for the last 5 days: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tried to take a sell somewhere here. And then guess what's happened? Yeah, I think I posted this on my Instagram page. I took a sell from here. I didn't take it from the 1 hour PUI. Took the sell, hit my stop loss, and then ran down. It was so painful, but nonetheless, yeah, so it's something like this. Yeah, something like that. So so painful. I didn't wait for full confirmation. And then there was news. Okay, there was news, but then the news was telling me June. So I thought maybe the news wouldn't move, and then I left my pending order. But funny enough, the news moved, even though it was a 2 months ago news. And after the news, it gave a clear sale opportunity, but I didn't take it because I already had a -1 already, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe I should just be done for the day. And then I just stopped, and then it gave the confirmation, clean confirmation, and then it sold again. But I wasn't interested in the trade anymore since it fucked me up with the news. Yeah, so I think that will be all for now. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because all our analysis here play out 60% of the times. I'm not going to say 90% or 80%. If 60% is okay, then you are way more ahead. If you are 60%, if your strategy is 60%, and then you are very disciplined, then you are way more ahead of others in this journey. So I'll say the analysis we share here is 60% accurate. And just subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. When you subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification icon so you can be the first to get updated whenever there's beautiful content like this. Peace, guys. I'm out.